so this is Harmonic Scanner training. So I just did like a couple of Google researches, because it's cool to hear something from somebody, but you know, Google don't tell no lies. So I asked Google, how accurate is the IML Harmonic Scanner? It says it is 90% accurate. With the Harmonic Scanner, Forex traders have a 90% accuracy in their predictions. There are geometric patterns all around us, and that includes the financial markets. The Harmonic Scanner Forex is essentially a tool that is able to detect such patterns. So basically, Harmonic Scanner does all the work for you. Instead of you having like TradingView, where you have to like search through TradingView, find patterns, find different pairs, Harmonic Scanner does it all for you. However, you don't want to hop into Harmonic Scanner and just start clicking buttons and doing sales and buys. When you see it give you the numbers on the right-hand side, I have like different rules and different clarifications to make sure that it meets it before you enter into the trade. And once we're done with this, like, you could literally log into Harmonic Scanner and back test everything, go to older pairs and just check it. And you'll see like each pair the pairs that I'm going to give you, each pair that you go through, you'll see that they all hit take profit. If it's not all take profit, it's going to at least be one or two. Which I always tell people starting off, only take profit 1 and take profit 2. Like, don't try to go all the way until you get like, you know, familiar with things and your account gets up in a good amount. Also, because I always say this in the beginning of my calls, I talk very fast by nature. And for those of you who don't know, I'm like 2 weeks away from being due, so I'll be out of breath like super fast. But if I'm talking fast, or if y'all need me to reiterate anything, do not hesitate to type in the chat box for me to slow down or repeat. I don't mind, because I know I talk fast.
Yes, sir.
So Harmonic Scanner, Harmonic Pattern Success Rates. So if you all look at Harmonic Scanner, let me see if it'll bring it up while I'm doing this. If you all look at Harmonic Scanner, on the pairs on the side, so this is Harmonic Scanner. This is it. So it has like the pattern already put out for you. If you look on the right-hand side, where this right here says Trader's Way, if you click here, these are different brokers that you could use within Harmonic Scanner. I personally don't have a favorite or a specific broker that I use. To me, they all are the same. However, I know I've had Hugo's Way before. I know I've had Trader's Way before, and FX Choice, and JFX. So I know I stayed with those because I'm familiar with them, but it really doesn't matter. What matters is if y'all look right here next to the pair and y'all see like Butterfly, Gartley, Shark, that's what really matters right there. It doesn't really matter what broker you choose. So when you log into Harmonic Scanner, you want to scan the market and look for a pair, just pick whatever broker, you know, fits you. Just fumble through it and see who has the newest pattern. And when I say newest pattern, whichever one is at the very top is the newest one. So like, for instance, Trader's Way, GBP USD, this is the newest pattern that just came out. So when you go to your MetaTrader 4, this is the pair that you're trading. And then when I get into indicators, which I'm going to show you all exactly how to add your indicators and change your candles. But this is your indicators right here. This is how you'll add them. This is how you change your candles right here. And then once I get to it, I'm going to show you all how to save it. So I'm going to give y'all all the steps that you're going to make sure you abide by before you enter a trade. You'll then be able to save the chart to where anytime you want to go on Harmonic Scanner by yourself, all you have to do is click this arrow again and then hit load chart layout, and it'll load it for you. You don't have to like keep going in, changing this, changing that, adding that, and going to your notes. Like, it'll do all that for you. So I'm going to go over everything first, and then I'm going to go in and show you all. So the top 4 patterns that I use when trading Harmonic Scanner is the butterfly, the Gartley, the crab, and the bat. My favorite 2 that I like have like that's fully confirmed is butterfly and Gartley. And what I mean by that is and you'll see when I do examples, the patterns when we trade them, like the take profit happens so fast. It's not like a lot of back and forth, up and down. Butterfly and Gartley always hits like take profits fast. Like, it's like a clean setup. So how did I get these patterns? Well, I went to handy dandy Google again, just to back up what I'm going to say. These patterns have an 80% success rate. So these 4 patterns, because you'll see other ones on there like shark and it's like a few other ones, but these 4 right here have an 80% and in some cases 90% success rate. It's not saying each time that you trade these patterns is going to be 100%, but it is saying that 80 to 90% of the time that you trade this pattern, it's going to be basically a hit. So what are the rules and what are the additional confirmations that you could use to profit with the Harmonic Scanner? Of course, you want to first check the scanner for different setups. So what I mean by that is what I just showed you all. Go to the broker, click the broker that you're comfortable with, or just fumble through them. Like, it doesn't matter. Like I said, like you can just click whatever broker you're comfortable with. Find a pair that either has a Gartley, butterfly, batter, crab, and then click it. Then you're gonna go change your candles to Hakanashi candles. You're gonna add the MACD indicator. You're gonna find your entry point. You're gonna wait for 2 candlesticks to close after the D of the opposite color. And I'm just going over this. I'm gonna like walk through everything and show y'all. But you're gonna wait for 2 candlesticks to close after the D of the opposite color. A good rule of thumb that I use if the preceding candle is bigger than the previous candle, that means it's good momentum. Good momentum means that it's going in that right direction still. It's not losing its momentum. And depending on if it's a sell or a buy, you want the next candle to have a flat top or a flat bottom. And then additional confirmation, because I just like it to be fully confirmed. Like, you're good to go with these 7 steps, but if you do these 8 and 9 steps, like, it's for sure I'm not gonna say for sure, but it's a higher accuracy rate of it going the right direction. So you want to look for the MACD to cross. And then for my advanced traders that know how to draw trend lines, it's been on like Stevenson's Go Live sessions, or you went through your academy. Once the trend line breaks, that's an additional confirmation. So, like I said, these 7 are good, but these 2 on top of it is like gold. So I'm gonna go back to Harmonic Scanner. Okay, so you clicked on the candles right here, and then you change it to Hakanashi. Did everybody do that? If you need more time, or if you need time to find it, type 1 in the chat. I just don't want to leave nobody behind. I want to make sure everybody's good.
When I click on the pattern, it's not bringing up all of the different patterns.
Like over here?
Yes.
What is it bringing up? What broker are you
on? This one says Trader's Way. I don't know if it's maybe still loading or... Oh, okay, there it goes. Yeah, it was still loading.
Okay. So you'll hover over candles and click Hakanashi candle. And the reason we use Hakanashi candles is because the candles are more cleaner. Like, I'll give y'all an example. Like, you see how like this candle like goes straight into, and it's like no fluctuating back and forth. Now I'm about to switch it to regular candles. Like, you see all that, like it goes like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's not really clean. Like, I like clean, straight to the point. Don't tease me. Like, just let me know, like, what is it gonna do, so I can do what I'm gonna do and enter the trade. But you see, Hakanashi is like more cleaner. So that's why we use Hakanashi candles. So change it to Hakanashi candles, and you want to add your indicator. The indicator that we're adding is MACD. So you'll click next to the candles where it says indicators. You'll click that, and then when this window opens, you want to type in MACD, and then you see right there that it comes up. Oops, it did come up. It comes up. Once you click it, the screen is not going to go away. So whatever you do, don't click it multiple times. I mean, I can show you how to fix it if you do, but don't click it multiple times. Just exit back out the window, because as you see down here, it already opened up. If you're like me the first time and you clicked it multiple times and you have all these MACDs on your screen, it's okay. Just go next to MACD and just click the X, and it'll delete it. We don't need the RSI. So if yours has an RSI right here, go next to it and click the X to remove that. I just want it to be only what y'all need to where you're not confused and wondering what's what. And then I ain't gonna say I'm blind, but I like to be able to see my lines clear. So if you want to, next to MACD, in like the middle, like the little gear shift, if you hover over it, it says format. I always go to style and I make the MACD, I move it all the way over to the right so the line is thick. And I'd go to signal and move it all the way over to the right so the line is thick as well. And I just hit OK. So these are all the indicators that we need. This is, you have your candles change, you have your indicators. So what I'm going to show you how to do is to save it to where each time you log in, like all you have to do is go here and load your chart. So do y'all see this arrow that's right here next to this other gear shift, top right hand corner? It says save. You want to click that. And then this little box is going to pop up. Once this box pops up, I'll just name it as Harmonic, or you can name it whatever you want to name it. Meg's Harmonic setup. I don't know. Whatever you want to name it, you can name it just so you can remember it. And then you'll hit save. So what that did is it saved my MACD. It saved the style how I have my MACD. It saved my my candles to where as soon as I log in Harmonic Scanner, all I gotta do is load my chart, go to the pair, and it's good to go. Anytime you log into Harmonic Scanner, you just want to load it. Where you click save at, you're gonna click that arrow, which it may not let me do it. Give me a second. Okay, click the arrow, and then you're gonna click the last button at the bottom that says load chart layout. And then you see how the one that I saved is right here. You'll just double click it and it'll bring it up. So your chart set up and you're ready to go. You're ready to enter another trade. So on the right hand side, just to give y'all like a little rundown and everything, on the right hand side, you have your TP1 that's right here, your TP2 that's right here, and your TP3 that's right here. As y'all can see, this one, I'm getting into it for you, but as you can see, this particular pair went all the way to TP3. It smashed through TP1, smashed through TP2, smashed through TP3. And this is a Gartley, one of my favorite ones. So that's why I say like it happens so clean, it happens so fast, and this is why I use these certain patterns. And if you're asking where the stop loss is, I'm just zoomed all the way in, but when you zoom out, this is your stop loss. And as you can see, like it doesn't even like come close to the stop loss, like not even a little bit. But okay, let's go down the row. So I say you look for the D. Does everybody see where the D is at right here where my cursor is like circling around? This is going, okay, I'm sorry. Let me explain this too as well. So you have your entry and then you have your TPs below your entry, your stop loss above your entry. You want to write this down. If your TP is below your entry, that means it's a sell equals red candle. So like when you're putting it to your MetaTrader 4, you're gonna hit sell by market. So TP is under entry, stop loss above entry, equals sell, equals red candles. Now if it's a buy, the TPs are gonna be above the entry, stop loss is gonna be below entry, they're gonna be blue candles, it's gonna be a buy. So I have that in there. And the reason that's important, because of course you need to know like what to click when you're in your MetaTrader 4, but you also want to know you're gonna be looking for your opposite color, which is part of the rules, because the rules were, I got so much stuff open. Wait for 2 candlesticks to close after the D of the opposite color. So if you're waiting for 2 candlesticks to close after the D of the opposite color, if you look at the D, under it is blue. Well, this is sell. So of course you're looking for 2 candlesticks to close after the D of the opposite color of the blue. So in this case, you're looking for 2 candlesticks to close in red, which as y'all can see, it closed in red. So flat top equals sell equals red candle. Flat bottom equals buy equals blue candle. Can y'all see this like clearly, or do y'all need me to make this screen bigger to where I could zoom into the candle?
That's fine.
I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'm all up on my computer screen, so I'm just making sure. Okay, so this second candle right here, it closed of the opposite color. And if you look closely, there's no wick coming out the top of these candles. When you don't see no wick coming out the top of these candles, that is what you call a flat top. When you don't see no wick coming out the candles at the top, that is a flat top. You don't see no wicks coming out the bottom of a candle, that is a flat bottom, which is where my cursor is right here, just to show y'all how it looks on a flat bottom. So this right here is an example of a flat bottom. This right here is an example of a flat top. So in this case, my rules and my confirmations are checking off. I waited for 2 candlesticks to close after the D. They closed. And the next one opened up into a flat top. And the candle was bigger than this candle. So like I said, when this candle is bigger than this candle, you know it has high momentum to keep going into that right direction. As you can see, it keeps going. So I would have entered into this trade right here. So these 2 candlesticks closed of the opposite color with a flat top. The third candle opened with a flat top.
Okay.
Third candle,
and it's bigger
than this one.
Got it.
Anytime the preceding candle is bigger than the previous one, it has a high momentum to keep going into that same direction. So you see how this is bigger, then this one gets a little bit small, but this one's bigger, but it's still going, it's still open up to flat tops. And I'm gonna get to the MACD down here so you can see, like, be able to train your eyes to see like when it's gonna change, because like these little blues right here don't mean nothing to me. Like, even though they're the opposite color, even though the candlesticks are small, I'm looking at my MACD down here. And my MACD tells me this is still good, which I'm going to explain that to you. So after the D, 2 candlesticks close of the opposite color, flat top. The third candle is preceding the previous candle. Now, if y'all follow my cursor all the way down, y'all see how, like, do y'all see this invisible kind of like dotted outline? Or is that hard for y'all to see it? Or y'all's in?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so if you follow that all the way down, this is your MACDs right here. When your MACDs cross, that means that the trend is changing. And when I say the trend is changing, that means it's changing from a buy to a sell or a sell to a buy. So when these crossed, that let me know off top right there that this trend is changing from a buy to a sell. So look, it's at my third candle and it crossed. So the reason I say that these candles don't mean nothing to me, I don't care about these blue candles, is because if you go all the way over to right here, you see that the MACD crossed again, right? Now, if you go up, what is that MACD doing? What is that MACD showing you? That the trend changed and it changed back into a
impulse.
There you go. So, but it doesn't even matter that it changed, because you would have been, if you would have did TP3 all the way down, it doesn't even matter because TP3 would have got hit right here. So it would have pulled you out of the trade already, which is why you want to follow the rules. Y'all got that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So that's pretty much, that's my technique right there for Harmonic Scanner. So let's say we were taking this trade and we did TP1. If you would have entered into this trade when you were supposed to enter into this trade and you did TP1, I'm gonna calculate how many pips you would have made. Anytime you want to calculate the pips, because I mean, we're not doing math, we're making money. So I'm not really, good. I'd rather just bring up the ruler and let the ruler do it for me. So say I took this trade right here and I take it down to TP1, which stops right here. That was 20 pips. So if you would have got in, follow the rules, follow the confirmation, you would have hit 20 pips. And if you look right here on top this candle, this is 15 minutes. So this candle is 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes. So about in 2 hours and 15 minutes, you made 20 pips, which depending on your lot size, 20 pips, you could be good with 20 pips for a day. I know when I started off, I did 10, 20 pips was my goal for certain pairs. Yes,
can I ask a quick question?
Yes.
So you said you're looking at that third candle to be bigger than the other one. So are you not entering then until the fourth candle?
No, I'll enter on the third candle.
But the third candle is just telling us that there's momentum going that direction.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's more of a confirmation. Like, yeah, I mean, I could have very easily just entered into the trade right here. But the object of waiting for a flat top and waiting for the third candle to open with a flat top is to make sure that the trend is still going to that direction. Because it's been plenty of times, which I'm gonna try to find one for y'all. It's been plenty of times where I was rushing and I entered right here and it switched. So that's why I always just follow my rules and follow my confirmations. Like, yeah, you could have entered here, but to have like a better, what's the word that I'm looking for? Better probability, I guess, of the trade going to the right direction. Just wait for the third candlestick to open with a flat top. Everybody got that? Anybody got some questions for me? Anybody need me to repeat something?
Yes. Will you go over the MACD step again, like the last checking step?
So you're waiting for, let me make sure because I'll use a different way. So you're waiting for your MACD to cross. So yes, this third candle opened up into a flat top. Yes, it has, yes, it's a bigger candle than the previous candle. Mm-hmm. But when you go all the way down, you see how the MACD cross?
Yes.
How the MACD crosses like this, the trend is changing.
Got you.
And it's going down. So it's going, both of the lines are going down into a sell, pointing into the sell direction. So you see how this one over here, it crossed?
Yeah.
Trend changed. So it went into a buy. It crossed and then it's pointing up into a buy.
Got you.
Then you get over here and then they crossed again. So now it's going into a sell. And it kept going down. Lines are still going in the same direction, still going into the same direction. I mean, you would have hit TP3 and been out already, but just for, example purposes, once this line crossed, the trend changed. Changed into a buy. So that's why I use the rules and confirmations, because it just, you have a higher probability of the trade going in the direction that you want it to go.
Gotcha.
Everybody got that, or is anybody lost or don't understand something?
Can you show me on another pattern?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask too.
Say it again. Y'all both said it at the same time.
Can you show all the steps on another pattern?
Okay. So let me go to. I want to try to find a buy. Okay, so this is a buy.
You said this one's your favorite, right?
Butterflies and Gardies are my favorite, yeah. But I use all of them, but my go-to is butterfly and Gardies. Okay, so this one is a perfect example of a sell. Like now I could show you, of a buy. Now I could show you like what a buy looks like. So you see the entry, stop loss is below entry, TPs is above entry. Y'all got that? And see why? That's what it is from what I put in the chat.
Yes.
Okay. So this one is a little bit trickier, which is why I'm kind of glad I found this one, because if y'all are taking this, you'll probably be iffy on what you should do or what you shouldn't do. Now, just by looking at this, after the D, two candlesticks haven't closed right after the D. Like it didn't happen immediately like the other one. So this is a D. You're looking for it. Remember, this is a buy, so you're looking for two blue candlesticks to close of the opposite color. So there's one, there's two. Those ain't blue, so you wouldn't enter into the trade. Now here's a blue one. Here's a blue one. But if you look closely to this second blue one, you look real close. It has a wick coming out of it. So that's not a flat bottom. This one has a wick coming out of it. That's not a flat bottom. This one has wicks coming out of that. That's not a flat. The MACD is going in the right direction, but we still need our other confirmation of a flat bottom. Once I see a candlestick open up to a flat bottom or flat top, I'm entering, because not only if the preceding candle is bigger than the other one, but if it opens up to a flat bottom, flat top, it has momentum as well. So once I was seeing this candle right here open up into a flat bottom, and I still see my MACD cross going into the right direction, I would have entered the trade right here. I wouldn't have entered right here, because I mean, MACD hasn't even crossed on this one. They have all those wicks coming out of it, which lets me know it's indecisive. And I would have entered right here, stayed in, and then look. If I would have got in right here, bam, TP1 hit instantly. Like as soon as I would have opened, TP1 would have hit instantly. Then say I would have placed TP2, it would smash through TP2, and now it's headed up to TP3 already. Which I'm kind of salty because it looked like I just missed this trade. But hey, maybe one day we'll do a live trading session together and catch them together. Do y'all see that?
That would be lit.
I know this one was like confusing. I know. Do y'all see that? Do y'all understand why I didn't enter the trade as early as I did the other one?
Yeah, will you measure it the same as you did the other one from where you would have entered it?
So I know the TP1 probably wouldn't have been that much. I mean, it would have been something, but anything's better than nothing. But, that's about 16 pips. Am I right? I know Rich is on here. That's 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what I see. But the last one I saw 200 and you said 20, so I don't know.
No, I don't think this is.
Isn't that just 1.6?
Yeah, this is just 1 pip. So it would have only did 1 pip. And that's okay because we just entered that trade. So, I mean, if you would have compounded and had like a TP1 and a TP2, you're good. Just let's see what it would have did if it would have hit TP2. I mean, it's always good to see blue anyway. You want to see blue. You don't want to be greedy. That's where you mess up at.
Right. Realistically, though, if you enter at like that close to TP1, that's technically your entry point then, and then the next take profit is your take profit 1, right?
Yeah, that's probably what I would have did too. Like I probably would have just did TP2 just because it's so close to TP1. So that's what y'all can do as well. But yeah, so like this one is 10 pips. So you see 106, but it's not 106, it's 10 pips. Because if you, oh crap. What I do is you could go by this and just know if it's 3 digits, it's the first 2 numbers, or you could do your decimal point. Drag your decimal point over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, puts the decimal point right here, 10.6, so that's 10 pips. Now, if you would have carried that bad boy all the way to TP3, which if you're using proper risk management, like you should be good. Like you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. It's the ones that's not using proper risk management. So if you would have did TP3, that's 24 pips. Either way it goes, you in blue. Either way it goes, you see it didn't come nowhere close to stop loss. I mean, it didn't even. The only one that came close was this one, and it still is not nowhere near the stop loss.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Just a heads up, every entry and stop loss and take profit line is a support and resistance zone. So if you are close to a TP like that, what I would do is I would wait for that last candle to close above the TP, which will confirm also that it's above your support zone, and definitely take TP2 if you're already near TP1.
Are you able to type that in the chat?
It's you pretty much like repeat the same rules that you would like if it was like closing at the D, kind of, but like you see that flat bottom there beginning after TP1.
Yeah,
like that's like your new line, that's your new rule right there.
you're okay.
He may be typing it in the chat right now. I also just...
I'll just repeat it for you real quick. So every line on the Harmonic Scanner is just showing you areas that your support and resistance is. A lot of people look at the Harmonic Scanner and they're like, okay, this is entry, this is stop loss, but technically that's your support and resistance zones in the market, because the market hits the same areas over and over. So if you get in after the D and following these confirmations, your entry comes in a lot after the D to the point you're close to a TP1. You have to remember that's a resistance zone. And if you ever look at the Harmonic Scanner, every time that it hits a TP, it does a little bit of pullback. As you can see, it hit TP1 the first time, pulled back, it hit TP2, pulled back, it hit TP3, and pulled back all the way. So you got to remember, each one of those are support and resistance. So if you ever enter below a TP and you're going in a buy, you want to wait for that flat back to completely close over the TP so you could then go for TP2 instead of entering below TP1 and put yourself at a high risk of losing, because it could hit that support zone and just go hit yourself.
Okay.
So you want it to flatten out after it hits that TP to go to the next one?
Absolutely. So you see how when it hit the TP1 and it formed the flat back, you would basically, the next candle, you would have entered on top of TP1 going towards TP2. If you see that candle, because the flat back formed in the middle of TP1. You want to let that candle complete itself, and it would have showed you, hey, we finished above TP1, and the next candle after that actually formed on top of TP1. So you wouldn't have just took TP1. You would have took TP2.
Y'all got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody got any questions? I need me to reiterate anything? Go over anything again?
So if it has shark or a deep crab, like would you do the same thing for them, or you just stay away from those?
The patterns that we use, let me bring it up for you. Gartley, butterfly,
Crab and bat.
crab and bat. So if it says like this, deep crab, that's not crab.
Okay.
That's not the same.
Okay.
Shark is not on there. We don't do shark. It's just the butterfly, gartley, crab, and bat.
Okay.
So if y'all want to get a screenshot of that, I'll write those notes down. Like I said, I could send this PowerPoint out to you, but I'm recording this as well, so I have the recording for you all as well.
This has been awesome.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I'm just a message away too. So if you on it, you're like, oh crap, what did she say again about this? And you need help, just hit me up and I'll help you and walk you through it. I'll probably make like the Harmonic Scanner like a weekly thing and show y'all like different things, or just go through stuff with y'all. Maybe have a live trading session 1 week or so. Because like I said, I love the Harmonic Scanner because it's...
Girl, don't be making no promises right now.
I'm a product of the product, so I love to use like our products, and this is not an add-on. Like, it comes with your membership. You don't have to pay nothing extra for this, and it's simple. It's easy. It's straight to the point. You don't have to be like no girl trader and know all these things. It's just a couple of simple steps that you have to know in order to profit from the Harmonic Scanner, which is why I love it.
Very cool.
So that's pretty much it for the harmonic scanner, y'all.
Y'all show Meg some love. Drop a 1 in the chat if you got some value from this. For real, for real.
Yes, give me some fires. Rich, I covered everything. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, great job.
Amazing.
Cool. So I know today I was supposed to do the walkthrough as well, but most of y'all were on here because y'all wanted the harmonic scanner training, so I didn't want y'all to have to wait. But with that being said, is anybody new on here that needs me to go through anything, like walk through, help y'all set up anything?